Hey everybody, what is going on, favorite vlogger? I unfortunately am not dead. Unlike some people that have written on the YouTube comments, just because I have not made a video the past couple months, I'm not dead. So let's not spread those rumors like, oh my god, he's dead, and then it gets on Twitter and all the rest of that fun shit. To the request of some people, I did see your request. Didos Chi, I saw your request just recently. Alex, I think that was a gentleman by the name of Alex. I saw your request as well too. I apologize, guys. Did not get a chance to make any videos past couple months because I was in the process of finishing up my education. So what I did was I cut out all the fun stuff except for PlayStation. I cut some of that stuff out of my routine videos and YouTube and all the rest of that stuff. And I really needed to buckle down and focus on my exams. In Denmark, they have what's called a swinnepol. And this past Wednesday was the final part of the swinnepol. This is huge. This is basically the ending of a 3-year education. And needless to say, I passed. I'm very ecstatic. It may not show right away, but I am ecstatic because previously before that, and if you're Danish, hvis du er dansk, du kan godt nok forklare hvad swinnepol nede i nedenunder. The reason for it is because there's two parts to a swinnepol, to this exam. There is a theory part, and then there's the hands-on practical. The theory part, I unfortunately failed. I got the results of a 0-0. Now, you might think, well, that's not all that bad. Doesn't sound horrible, but in actuality, a 0-0 is more like a D for us in the States for a grade. But the thing is, there's a loop in this education system that'll probably get changed next year. So if you're planning on taking Leia Logistics, you better buckle down real tight. Basically, this loophole is that they have this computerized test for the theory. And if you get a 0-0, it's still passing. Because on my computer screen, when I took this test, there's a little check mark, and on this green check mark there's still bestået, which translated means passed. But when you go to the next page, you see the results of what you answered. I think there was 35 questions, and out of those 35, I think there were like 6 different subjects or 6 different topics within that. Out of those 6, I missed all 3. I think there were 3 of them I got 0.0%, which means whatever question it was, because I wasn't able to go back and see what question it was, I got all of them wrong for that particular subject. So that basically in result put me at a 0-0. But because of this law or this loophole, you can still have 0-0 and pass. If you have a -3, then you done fucked up. So that's what happened. I got a 0-0. I still passed. So now there's a little bit more pressure on me to pass my practical, my hands-on. The minimum for me to pass would be a 0-4. And if you don't know the grading scale for Denmark, I think it's like -3, 0, 2, 4, 7, 10, 12. I could be wrong, hvis det er forkert, bare skriv ned igen and nedenunder. If I'm wrong, just check. Somebody Danish will probably write in the comment section what it is. So the minimum I needed to get was a 0-4. And I was fucking nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was hella fucking nervous. You get a, during this exam, the swinnepol, you get, you have 2, what they call censors, 2 other people from another company that are monitoring you and watching you to see if you're doing, the proper routine, whatever. Plus, on top of that, you have your teacher in there. So this part of the swimming pool, I had to work on a computer program that's called Navision. And in Navision, you have to make you're basically the owner of a company, and you get requests to make a sale, and then you have a layer where you have to buy your product from an outside source, bring it into your layer, and then sell it forward to another person that wants to buy it. So you have to do that. You have to make what's known as debitor and creditors, basically the people you are giving money to and people you're getting money from for these products. And then on top of that, of course, you're in a warehouse, you're in a layer. You have to make status on your product. So make sure everything's in check, everything you sold, and make sure you don't have any what's called lost order, which is back orders and things of that nature. And then on top of that, I had to check on a pallet. You get a pallet of some products, and on that pallet, you also have a what's known as a flakbile. You have to check this flakbile to make sure that everything's in order. You know, nothing's fucked up. Is it packed in right? Is the product sitting right up? Because if you get a product that has like that umbrella symbol on it, which means you should protect it from moisture, it should be upright. It should never be sitting upside down. So I had all these different things on my pallet. I had the frac bar was incorrect. The acceptor, which is known as the multia, that was totally wrong. So you're not supposed to accept the pallet. So, but fast forward, after all that, 2.5 hours, but overall you get 3 hours and 45 minutes to finish the whole swimming pool. And there were 2 others with me. One of them, they finished like in 45 minutes. It took me 2 hours and 45 minutes. I go in and I get my results, and my teachers tell me, you know, don't stress out, because I was freaking out. There were moments I was just like, I was shaking, and like I could feel my heart beating through my chest. The teachers and the censor said you passed, but I didn't know my results right away. After talking a little bit about it and how I thought I did and everything else, they finally gave me my the results on a piece of paper, and I got a 10, which is a B. Now that certain result counts 2 times, so they basically take that and the theory test, and then they divide. You get that results, and then you divide it by 3, because, like I just said, the theory counts as 1, the practical counts as 2. So basically, I got a 0, 10, 10, which is a 20, divided by 3, and it brings it up to the closest is, I think it's like 6,6666667. So obviously you round that up, and I got a 7. So I'm ecstatic, and because of that, I am officially now done with my education. I have now earned the title of and this is how it's said in Danish, a lærer og logistiksoperatør. So I am ecstatic. I am done with my education. The only thing now that I'm more or less worried about is I'm still learning. I'm still a student learner, or an adult student learner at this point. And the way things work with education is your job, they have a contract. And once you're done with that education, that contract is, when it runs out, when it gets to its final day, the employer has the option to keep you, or just, you know, since your contract's done, you no longer need us, we can send you out now to wherever. My boss has not talked about that, so I don't know. I'm in limbo, and I choose not to bring that up to them, because I've had some moments at my job where things were just on thin ice, and I kind of don't want to go have that, you know, pinned against me. So, but that is basically the main reason why I have not vlogged the past couple 2-3 months, and I apologize. We also went on a school trip. We went to Amsterdam. This is the first time I've ever been outside of Denmark besides going back home to the States. That was awesome. Totally cool. Great experience. For those of you who want to know, yes, it smells like weed Everywhere you go, almost every shop, I'm pretty sure you find weed, and it smells strong weed. And of course, to all the gentlemen out there, the red light district is top shit. Top shit. So, things with me now are a little bit winding down. You're probably wondering what the hell am I looking at? I'm sitting right outside of my porch. Well, not my porch, but I'm in my living room with the door open because I just washed the floors and I'm trying to let those air dry a little bit. But to those that requested, Robin, my little boy, he's doing very well. We had a little bit of a scary episode yesterday because he had some tummy problems and we couldn't get him to make waste, eco-friendly waste. So he was super annoyed, super grumpy, and just it agitated him. His stomach hurt really bad, and me and my wife, his mom, we tried our best to get him to poop, and it for a while it looked really bleak. This was Friday. I apologize. This wasn't yesterday, but yeah, I'm here home alone, and my wife texted me not too long ago. Yesterday he finally pooped, so he's finally doing well. He's sleeping well. My 4-year-old, on the other hand, she is in total, just like, she knows she's lost all attention mode, so she's trying her best to get her attention, and my wife and I are both trying to dole it the best that we can. But there are some moments, and I know she's a 4-year-old, but it's just like some things you just gotta put in your place. So, men, that's it for me. I apologize to those that have been wondering, hvad danske vlogs, hvor er du hen favorite vlog, og blah 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 blah. Jeg er still here. I'm still here. I'm just winding down. I've been super busy with school, but now that's done, all I have now is to focus on work, and that's it. Work. Så jeg håber her i fremtiden, der bliver lidt mere vlogs. Jeg ved ikke igen præcis, altså, I'm nothing set in stone. I don't want to set a schedule, and then if something happens and I don't make a vlog, you guys get disappointed. So, I'm hoping to try to produce a little bit more stable days of vlogs, but again, it's difficult to look because in a few weeks, my mom, who has never left outside the States, is coming to visit us here for a month, and I am uber excited about that. Again, it may not look that way, but I am. And I hope to get a little bit of vlogging time in with her, but she's not the interweb types. So, but there will be some moments where we'll go out and we'll sightsee, and I'll try to get some vlogs and I'll try to upload some stuff. But don't get your fingers, I hope it don't get your hopes up about it. So, jeg er stadig her. Jeg arbejder rigtig meget nu, og jeg er færdig med min uddannelse, og jeg har det godt, og jeg er virkelig glad. So that is it for me. I am going to, I think the clothes are done now. I got to go check on some clothes and see if they're done. So thank you for your questions, and to you, Alex, the best thing I can say, I can make this short because my goal was not to make this like a 15-minute video, but I see it's getting there. Your wife is Danish and you want to come to Denmark, I say do it. Honestly, I've been here now for almost 10 years now. It's the best choice. If you, from your message, if you're in the same situation like I am, leave. Don't ask. Don't look back. Leave. Again, my situation for me leaving was that I just knew I wasn't going to go anywhere. I knew the situation, like with my education, I just passed this here. I probably would have never really finished the education back home. I tried. I tried. I seriously did. I buckled down. Instead of me taking, 7 credits, I only took 4, which means only like 2 classes, and then I had to work on top of that. Do it. Do it. You will not regret it. But it will be tough the first couple years. I say maybe first 4 or 5 years. It will be tough. That's when you need to buckle down. Tell your wife on the side, like, hey, can you find me some Pixie books? Read the Pixie books, man. I'm telling you, I know it seems silly. It's like you can obviously tell by the illustrations. It is a cat that is licking it, whatever. But it will enhance your Danish. Because if you try to go out, unless you're super lucky and you get some international gig and they hire you, then good. But majority, 85 to 80% of companies here, Danish is a must. Unless they tell you need to speak Swedish or German or some shit like that. English is a plus, but they want you to speak Danish because majority of their customers are Danish, obviously. So you need to buckle down, man. You need to learn the Danish. You don't have to do the what's it called? The intense mode like I did. I just went into one and they just pounded me with damn Danish. And it's just like, there were times my head hurt and I'm just like, man, I can't do this. But I'm telling you, it will help you in the future. If you're coming over here, man, I salute you. I hope we meet up someday and I get to meet you. But I'm telling you, it's the best move I've made. And you see how, look at that. You see how I'm living. I'm living in a castle with a big ass TV and little kitty shit. And I'm happy. Believe me. I probably wouldn't even be in this house right now if I was still in Florida. I'd probably be vlogging from some crappy ass apartment with a bunch of cockroaches. Do it. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. That's it for Favorite Vlogger. Tak fordi du ser video. Jeg håber igen, det bliver flere videoer fremme, men se hvad der sker. Men tak fordi du ser videoen. Kan du have en god dag og fortsat god søndag. Hej.